And next, let's welcome Ms. James Lu, Senior Manager of Device Software Product Marketing of Huawei. His topic is Technology Leaves No One Behind. Ms. Lu, your floor, please.
Thank you very much. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James Lu from Huawei Consumer Business Group. It is my pleasure to be here today and join you and share with you our effort and vision on accessibility services as a technology provider. And for those of you who are not familiar with Huawei, this is a brief introduction of who we are. Huawei is a world-leading ICT infrastructure and smart device provider. Our vision is to focus on bringing digital to every person, home, and organization for a fully connected and intelligent world. We provide customers with competitive, secure, and reliable products, solutions, and services in the fields of communication networks, information technology, smart devices, and cloud services. We cooperate openly with ecosystem partners to continuously create value for customers, unleash users' personal potential, enrich family lives, and stimulate organizational innovation. Currently, Huawei has 180,000 employees, among with 80,000 R&D employees present in more than 170 countries and regions worldwide. Based on the company's vision, Huawei has developed 4 strategies that we believe are crucial to the company's sustainability. They're digital inclusion, security and trustworthiness, environmental protection, and a healthy and harmonious ecosystem. So while we are including digital inclusion as one of our key sustainability strategies, according to World Health Organization estimation, over 1 billion people worldwide are suffering from certain degree of disability-related inconvenience. That is 1 out of 7 people on the planet who are in need of help for the accessibility services. In China, there are around 17 million people with visual impairment, and 23 million people suffering from hearing loss. Not to mention 150 million Chinese senior citizens over 65 years old who may have all kinds of difficulties adapting to the digital world. That's why we are promoting digital inclusion as our sustainability strategies to making sure that technologies are accessible to everyone in the world. I'd like to share one of my personal experience as a quick example. My parents and I live in different cities. Sometimes they may have difficulties using their smartphone, so they would come to me for help. Before, usually what we do is we talk verbally on the phone, and sometimes if that's not enough, we take screenshots on our phone and send it to each other to explain problem and solutions. But those steps, as you might experience, are very tedious and time-consuming. It's not very easy for communication and educate people how to use smartphone this way. So recently, Huawei has launched a feature called the screen sharing feature in our MeTime video call services. So now, whenever my parents have some problem using their smartphone, they would using this MeTime call to call me, and we can continue to talk verbally, but at the same time, with the press button on the phone, I can see their screen at real time. And also vice versa, they can see my screen at real time. So I can walk them through step by step how to use all these features on the phone while talking to them. And I can also even mark up on the screen, on the smartphone screen. So it's very easy with this kind of feature to help people, enable people helping each other to teach each other how to use a smartphone, especially for kids to teach their parents how to use smartphone. And MeTime screen sharing is just one of many features on Huawei devices that provide support for people in need of accessibility services. And today, I'm very excited to share with you some figures demonstrating the accessibility services used by our customers on Huawei devices. And so far, we have 10 million users who use our accessibility services on Huawei devices, on Huawei smartphones each month. Okay, and to help older people learn how to use smartphone, in just last year, 2020, we have organized 600,000 training sessions specifically for older people to learn how to use smartphone. And also, there's one feature we call simple mode on Huawei smartphone that adopts a more concise layout for easy navigation. We have enlarged icons and fonts for better visual usage, and also maximize the volume for older people. And according to our statistics, every month there are 8.8 million people using this simple mode on Huawei phone, which is specifically designed for senior citizens. Okay, so we are very happy to see how our products are loved by so many users, and how our accessibility features are helping many users to make their lives better. And so we feel a greater responsibility to promote digital inclusion to move forward. In China, most senior people are not very familiar with smartphone features. So as I said before, to address this, we have a special program called Huawei School. And in that program, we have experts teaching specifically senior citizens how to use smartphone to help with their lives. And last year, we have delivered lectures in more than 4,000 our Huawei stores, and held 600,000 training sessions in last year. And also, for those who are not able to attend the training sessions in person, we have also developed what we call an ebook, what we call smartphone user guide for parents. Okay, so this is like a smartphone 101 course that is available on ebook form, help older people to use a smartphone. This is just one example illustration how to use your smartphone to make video calls, how to find your flash button on the smartphone if you're in a dark environment, etc. So this is it's been very helpful, and has elderly people has been sharing this among themselves, and kids has been sharing this to their parents, and to let them know how to use smartphone easier. Okay, that was in China. In Europe, we have worked with European Union of the Deaf, the British Deaf Association, and other organizations to launch a smartphone app called StorySign. This app actually leverages artificial intelligence technology to help hearing impaired children to read children's books, because the parents cannot read the books to them because they cannot hear. And so with the help of StorySign app, children can simply point their smartphone camera to their children's books, and then they can see a lovely cartoon character will show up on the smartphone screen and translating what is written on the book into a sign language, okay? So that they can read the book even if their parents don't know sign language. And so in this way, the children can enjoy reading just like other children. And so far, StorySign app has supports 14 different sign languages and 69 different children books. And here's a video to show you the story behind this app.
I don't think many parents can imagine not being able to talk or read with their children. I think everyone takes it as a given, something natural we all do, but having a deaf child, reading can be a big challenge. Not many people know that deafness affects reading. I mean, we didn't as well as parents, we didn't know that it did. But when you think about it, most kids learn to read phonetically, and Tasnim can't do that. That's why we started using StorySign. StorySign is helping Tasnim to read, and it's helping us as parents to learn new signs as well. I mean, I imagine every parent values that moment where you can share a bedtime story with your child. And to be able to read to my daughter is the best thing and the best feeling in the whole world.
So that's the story of StorySign. When it comes to pediatric ophthalmology, sometimes it can be difficult to access the services and get an accurate diagnosis. To address this issue, Huawei has launched the Track AI project in 2019 with Institute of Health Research Aragon, which is Spanish Medical Research Institute, and a startup called Dive Medical. This project uses Huawei smart device and our AI technology to provide children with automatic, fast, and accurate visual function tests. The AI-assisted assessment makes it easier for pediatric ophthalmologists to interpret visual assessments. This also can effectively identify children with visual impairment problems, allowing them to receive timely treatment. We strongly believe that the meaning of technology innovation is about helping everyone to experience the convenience and the power of technology on an equal footing. Huawei will continue to focus on and invest to help the visually impaired, hearing impaired elderly, and other special groups. In the future, we will continue to expand our accessibility services for people with hearing, physical, and cognitive impairments. And our accessibility services will not only be available on smartphones, but will also be extended to other smart devices like wearables, etc. Later, Huawei will also provide developers with AI capabilities like ASR, automatic sound recognition, and text-to-speech capabilities, so that if you're an app developer, it will be much easier for you to develop considerate and easy to use accessibility experience in your applications. Huawei will continue to respond to the Information Accessibility Initiative and make efforts to use technology to break through barriers, helping more people to better enjoy a digital life. And here we also ask more enterprises and the individuals to join us and work with us to help all people equally experience the convenience brought by technology and enjoy a better future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lu, for sharing Huawei's story and approaches.